Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag, yeah. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag, yeah. Frozen, neck is frozen, catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling, check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They say, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag, yeah. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag, yeah. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. No, I can't forget about the one with the red nose. When I fly high, my sleigh still stay 10 toes. Bring the beat, bring the cheese, put the lights up, 'tis the season. Need no Grinch types, no Ebenezer. Don't believe this, y'all need Jesus. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag, yeah. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag, yeah. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag, yeah. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag. Merry Christmas, everybody. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag, yeah. They said, Saint Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag, yeah. Frozen, neck is frozen, catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling, check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean, yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling. having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
All for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes. Open fire from the light to the mistletoe. And as soon as you remove that snow, I'll keep you warm. But tell me one thing: is there anything you're missing? We will be alright. This holiday will open our minds. I only want to be close to you. No one else here does what you do. Let's start a fire, it's getting cold. Let's make a present for us to show you and me it's destiny. As we dance, we get chills for free. Just to know that I'm not alone. Let's meet the side, it's getting cold. I'm all for Christmas, it's a magical time. Full of kisses, let's go outside and tickle a snowman's nose and make angels in the snow.
I have absolutely no idea what's about to happen here. My name is Neal McCready. As you know, this is Megan Bunder and Caroline McCready. We've had Christmas dinner here at the McCready house. And Caroline and Megan wanted to have a show, so I said, why not? Let's have a show. It's Christmas night. Hope everyone's had a great evening. It's 9 o'clock on Christmas night. To hell with it. You can call in if you'd like. There's the number right there, 662-259-0991. This will not be converted into a podcast before anybody asks. This is Hand Raised Guys, sort of, presented by Rafters Music and Food. I'm in the Clark Ford Studios. Clark Ford's in Amory, Mississippi, 662-259-2991. Call that number. Ask for Corey Clark. Tell Corey what Ford product you're looking for. He'll send you a quote within 15 minutes in business hours. Luke says, how many drinks have you had, Neal? I don't know, Luke. I've had drinks. We had We had mimosas early. I had a couple of beers, and then I've had some bourbon. I've had some wine. I have not had limoncello. It was gone. I was accused of stealing it. I did not drink it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hammered am I? About a 6. Not a 10, not a 4, but not an 8. Megan here is deciding between Ole Miss and Clemson. Caroline here has decided to go to Arkansas. So, I don't know. Y'all can call it Go Hogs, sure. Webb says Neal is loving life. I've had a great day. Corey says I'm feeling loose tonight. I am, but I've had a great day. So those of you who know me know that I've been talking about astronomy a lot on the show lately. Ashton says, Neal, you drinking. I haven't had that much. Blue Streak asks how my liver is. My liver's okay. I'm telling you guys, it's not like that. The girls here wanted to do a podcast, and so I said, let's do one. But anyway, I've gotten into astronomy. I've been like staring at Mars for months because for a while I was really concerned that there was not going to be a football season and my life was going to go straight to hell and I was going to lose my job. And I would look at Jupiter and Saturn and stuff. And anyway, my wife Laura and my children, Campbell, Caroline, and Carson, gave me a telescope today. I haven't used it yet, but it's sitting in here right now. I can't wait to use it. So anyway, it's been a good day. Hope everyone else out there has had a great Christmas. You can call in if you like. The phone number is up, 662-259-0991. You can call in. JD says, this is great because I hate my wife's family. You can call in. Megan, Caroline, how are you all? How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was very good.
You pull it down a little bit.
Sorry.
No, pull it down. There you go. Down. There you go. Perfect.
Sorry, this is my first time doing this, but our Christmas was very good. What about you, Caroline?
Mine was very good. I took a great nap today, and yeah, now we're having fun.
So the most exciting part of your day was the nap?
Well, part of it, yeah.
Okay. What were your favorite Christmas gifts, both of you? Caroline, you can go first. The mic's right there.
I got a spray tan machine today, so I'm about to test it out on Campbell tonight. I'm really excited.
Megan?
My favorite gift was definitely my karaoke microphone that is portable, and I brought it here to sing some Christmas carols, but we never got a chance to. But we're on the podcast, which is 100 times better, singing on my microphone.
So both of you were co-captains of the Oxford High School Chargerettes. Have you recovered from the screw job that you got from the judges there in Jackson?
I'd say we'd recovered.
Yeah, it was a hard couple days afterwards, but I'm better now, and yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think you were screwed? 1 being we weren't at all, or 10 being it was totally taken from us?
8. I'd say an 11.
Oh, wow. Megan, hardcore conspiracy. All right, we can, if anybody wants to call, someone says, where's Chase? I don't know. I haven't talked to Chase today. It's Christmas Day.
It's his birthday.
It's Chase's birthday, as is every day. So I'm sure that he's wondering what the hell's going on. He's probably very furious right now. So we'll hang around. If you want to call. Tell us what your favorite part of your Christmas day was. What's going on with your Christmas? We are, 6 days away from the end of this godforsaken year?
Yes.
How happy are you to have 2020 gone?
Me?
Yeah, either of you. I mean, feel free to talk.
I'm very happy to have it gone. And then it'll be our graduation year, which is really weird to think about because we always thought like 2021 was like a really like weird year, like very far away. And now it's like here.
My friend Webb Moore with the super chat. He says, Neal, realize how many people love your show. This is amazing as I'm having to deal with my narcissistic brother-in-law and father talking about political conspiracies for the last 12 hours. You know what was great? We had a family kind of get together. I don't know that we talked politics at all. And I'm not sure that we talked COVID at all, which was like a miracle.
Yeah, I hate the COVID talk, and that's normally the main topic of conversation with family gatherings, but this year it has not been that bad.
We talked about food. So I did a beef tenderloin. I did some scallops. I did some shrimp. what was your favorite part of the Christmas dinner? Either
I
of you.
love the
Feel
scallops.
free to criticize.
Scallops for me.
Definitely the scallops and the rolls were very good.
UPS Shaggy Megan wants to know if you can break down the Rebels' relief pitching this season. Do you have any thoughts about Ole Miss's relief pitching going into the 2021 season?
Be honest, I haven't really thought about it yet because football season is still not over.
It's true. There's one more game left.
Yep.
Ole Miss is in the Outback Bowl. Arkansas is in the Texas Bowl. Would either one of you like to break down those matchups? It's Ole Miss versus Indiana. It's Arkansas versus TCU. Feel free to kind of talk about the games. What should the viewer out there look for in those contests?
I have no idea, but I mean, I hope Arkansas wins, and then I hope Ole Miss wins. But I don't really know. Is somebody calling in?
Oh, someone tried to call. Please call back. I had it down for a second. Yeah, we did sausage from LB's. So all jokes aside, I mean, if you take nothing else from this, whatever the hell this is, the spicy ribeye sausage with jardinera from LB's Meat Market is fantastic. It is so good. We made a little Dijon mustard sort of a dip, with or without the dip. It's fantastic. It is so good. All right, phone lines are open. Robert says this rounds out a great Christmas. Hope y'all had a great Christmas. Looking forward to next year. Hell yeah, damn right. Me too, man. I'm looking forward to 2021, Robert. Thanks for the super chat. It's very nice of you. Merry Christmas to you, to your family. I got to be honest, man. This has been like I talked to oh, here we go. We got a call. Y'all ready? Hey, who do we have?
This is the Norris family calling from Texas.
Hey, what's up?
Saying hi to you guys and Megan and Caroline in the bedroom.
Well, that's very nice of you. They're kind of both listening. We only have one. We don't have a setup where they can both hear, so they're kind of having to alternate hearing.
Yes. So we're listening to the show. Lee texted us. And we're listening to the show in Texas.
How was your Christmas in Texas?
It was good. It was very good. It was nice. We got our Rebel home that's a junior at Ole Miss and one in high school, so we're good.
Oh, that's awesome. What'd you do for Christmas dinner?
We did the same as you guys. It sounds like beef tenderloin and mashed potatoes and green beans. It was delicious.
How did you do the beef tenderloin? I'm curious.
So we got a sous vide for Christmas.
Yeah.
And so we used the sous vide, and it was so tender, and we finished it off on the grill. It was so yummy.
So what temperature did you do the sous vide? Like 129, 128?
I think 135 for like 2.5 hours.
Oh, you got it to 135, so you just finished it quick.
And the boys in my family like it really rare, so I kind of cut off piece off for myself before they grilled it. So I got mine a little bit more medium. But it was delicious. It really was.
Well, that's awesome. Well, Merry Christmas. Thank you for calling.
Merry Christmas to you guys, too, and have fun in Oxford. I'm sure it's a little bit cooler there than in Houston, but it's still fun.
It's a chilly night, but it's good. It hadn't been too bad.
Good.
All right.
Good. Well, you have fun.
All right, Merry Christmas. Bye.
Bye.
You guys are making money here on the show. Good. Congratulations. Everyone wants Campbell on. Campbell, you'll have to leave the room to call because otherwise there'll be this echo effect.
Campbell thinks she's
Luke
the favorite
says
over
Luke
here.
Jenkins says Campbell. Well, she's made a lot of money for people on the Butcher versus the Spin Instructor.
Personally, I believe that Caroline should get a little bit more credit. She is, although she is not a spin instructor. Or
Hello?
teacher, she, she still.
This is
deserves
Campbell.
the
Hello,
credit.
Campbell. Welcome into the show.
I had to give everybody what
Megan, what were you saying about me before Campbell cut you off?
I was saying that Campbell, Campbell is a great person. Love her. But Caroline really just, deserves so much more than she is getting. I feel like she should get her own show since both of her siblings have it. And, she can talk about her spray tanning business that is kicking off tomorrow.
Tonight. What's up,
Well,
Campbell?
Caroline recently has been jealous for all those wondering that I have a segment that I'm really good at. I mean, let's all be honest, that I'm really good at picking the games. So, Caroline, maybe you need to step it up.
Big shout out to I Love to Hunt 1973. Says thanks to you and Chase for keeping us entertained in a rough year. Hope you guys have had a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Gerald Gordon says thank you so much for jumping on. It's weird to say. It feels like saying you guys feel like hanging out with family. F it if so. Caroline, what is the biggest upside, downside to having a, quote, famous dad, end quote?
It's really fun because I get to watch him on the podcast. It's actually really fun because I get to hear everybody call in and all that type of stuff. The downside is that I still do not have my own show, like Campbell does, and I think Carson's getting one, but I have yet to get one. But maybe next year. So, yeah.
We can come up with the show, Caroline. We got to think of a hook, if you will.
Yeah, you got to get creative.
Kyle Wilson, thanks for the super chat. He says, this is the best part of Christmas. Thank you for this. Merry Christmas, Kyle. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you had a great Christmas to you and yours. Campbell, what do you think's the best part? What's the best part and worst part, and be nice, of having me as your dad?
Well, there's nothing bad, but one thing I do notice is whenever I go somewhere, people will my friends' parents will always be like, "Is Neal McCready your dad?" Even people in Arkansas.
What's your answer? Your answer is kind of not really. No, I don't know him.
No, I'm like, yes. That people, even in school, people teachers would be like, "Oh, are you Neal McCready's daughter?" Caroline knows that's true.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite part of Christmas, Campbell?
My favorite part of Christmas was just hanging out at the house, opening presents. I ate cheese grits, which is my favorite thing on Christmas morning. And that's really it. Now I'm sitting in here with Gus and Rizzo.
What was your favorite gift?
My necklace with the Kaio pin on it.
Yeah, that was a cool thing. Caroline's got her necklace on right now, if you can see it. This is a charm it belonged to my wife Laura's grandmother. It was her grandmother Agnes, who was a Kaio at University of Alabama. She had a charm bracelet that had tons of charms on it, and one of them was her Kaio. Is it pin? Is that right? Yeah. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
And then the heart that Caroline has on. So we got it cleaned up, and we turned those charms into necklaces. And so Campbell has a necklace today that was her grandmother's or great grandmother's Kaio charm from the University of Alabama, and Caroline has a heart charm that was her great grandmother's. So that's really cool. So it was we had a great Christmas. I hope everybody out there had a great Christmas too. Megan, what was your favorite Christmas gift?
Like I said, the karaoke microphone, or my sister got me a blanket, the comfy blankets off of Amazon. It's like a sweatshirt blanket, like the Huggies, that they used to be.
Yeah.
And it's very comfortable. And now my grandmother is even ordering one because she tried mine on and she just loves it so much.
All right, Campbell, anything else?
No.
All right.
I mean, I was just in that room, but had to give everybody what they wanted, which was to hear me.
Well, go study your picks. We got bowl season coming up here soon.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
That's Campbell McCready. She's part of the Archer versus the Spin Instructor at MPW Digital. So we have calls coming in. Yeah, people are laughing about how Laura trolled me about the sucker challenge. That sucker was hot.
Who sent that in?
I can't remember. Luke Jenkins says a snuggle. Yeah, we haven't had Gus and Rizzo on the show, but I hesitate to bring Gus and Rizzo into the studio. It might get a little wild. Honestly, if I had my cell phone, I'd show you guys my new telescope, but I don't have it. Yeah, we're 5 games into into bowl season. I watched Louisiana Tech and Georgia Southern the other night, and Georgia Southern just killed Louisiana Tech. It was kind of depressing, but it was what it was. Sipreb says, I bet Campbell has Neal's temper. Does Campbell have my temper, Caroline?
No, she's just. I'm not gonna say anything. No.
Okay. I got a text from my friend Paul Edwards who says, Merry Christmas from the Edwards and Ole Miss football's all-time leading scorer. Thank you for all you guys do to keep my sanity. He's related to former Ole Miss kicker Gary Wunderlich. He's his stepdad. So there you go. My friend Hogan Gidley says, Merry Christmas, man. May God continue to richly bless you and your family. Same to you, Hogan. Appreciate you, bud. So you guys can call in. So what's your resolution for 2021? Do you guys make resolutions? You guys are getting ready to start college in August. Have you thought about that? High school's almost over. You put a lot of effort into your your final high school dance season. I know there was a lot of emotion that went into a lot of effort. You guys worked your butts off getting ready for state. And I think you got screwed, but regardless, it's over. And now that it's over, have you started to think about what's next in your lives because you're getting ready for college?
Yeah, I don't ever really make resolutions, but I've always had a goal of dancing in college. So that's like my main focus now that Chargerettes is over, but I also still have competition dance with my studio. But I've been working really hard trying to get ready for college tryouts in April. So, yeah, that's like my resolution, I guess, for the year.
Megan?
Mine would probably be to like get some more clothes because I've been kind of struggling. I've been buying a lot of clothes from Campbell, so that is one thing that she's really good for. I just bought 2 pairs of blue jean shorts from her tonight. I tried them on, even though it's not shorts weather at all right now, but I'm still just getting prepared. Trying to build my wardrobe for college, so that's mainly my
your resolution is about wardrobe building?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I mean, I don't ever really make resolutions. Like, you can always say, like, eat healthier, blah, 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 but, like, that's just boring.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get some more clothes.
Yeah. Healthy eating can be overrated.
Yeah. It really can. Like, a dessert is just so good. Like,
did y'all have dessert tonight?
Yes.
What'd y'all have?
I had the
Because I was
vanilla
washing
ice
dishes.
cream.
I didn't have them.
You should have had some. It was really
What'd you have?
I had vanilla ice cream with the caramel sauce, the homemade caramel.
Oh, yeah.
It was very delicious.
Well, I'm currently on a diet, but today is my cheat day, and I had coffee and vanilla ice cream. I treated myself.
Yeah.
And then caramel sauce.
You put the caramel on.
And then Heath bar.
Heath bar.
So I've got to go to the gym tomorrow, but...
So Kyle Wilson with the super chat. Thank you, Kyle. Merry Christmas. He said, how does Caroline feel about Dad not getting the ULM job?
Kind of sad, but I know that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And he's just meant to stay here. So.
Webb Moore says, this is from Wendy. Wendy, his wife, is the middle child and said this. Middle girls always are the prettiest, have the most fun, and get in the most trouble, but come out on top in the end. Go Hogs, Wendy. You agree with that?
Yeah, Campbell just got a little offended at that comment, but yes, thank you.
Will Murphy with the super chat. He says, thanks for the great coverage. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? Beach house, ski house, international? Ooh, that's a good question. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? Because sometimes I think I'd like to live at the beach, but a lot of times I think I'd love to live like in Colorado at a ski resort because I like the cold. Like the cold wind and the cold air, I find it to be rejuvenating. And so sometimes I think I would love to like ski all day and then hang out in front of the fire and with a hot tub and stuff at night. What about y'all?
I would definitely pick the beach over mountains or like skiing any day. Just
Okay.
because I really don't like to be cold. I'd rather be hot. And I just love wearing like a bathing suit and like not wearing as many clothes.
Me
like
too.
Shorts
Me
is so
too.
much better than like a sweatshirt and sweatpants. It just
Me
makes
too.
you feel like
Well, I look so good in a bathing suit, so
Yeah.
I get it. Caroline?
I would say the beach, but then I don't know because I kind of get tired of the beach too. Like over the summer, I went to the beach for 1 week with like one of my best friends, Claire, and then I came home and then the next day left with my family. So I was there for 2 weeks, and it was really fun, but then I got tired of it. But I hate cold weather, so I'd probably have to say the beach.
All right, Murphy Man 7892 has a great question. He says, "Who would win in a fight?" It's his big question. So seriously, he's donating some money to the site, and he says, "Who would win in a fight? A silverback gorilla or a grizzly bear?" Give that some thought. Both of you are on your way to college. This could be an essay question. Who's going to win in a fight? A silverback gorilla or a grizzly bear?
I don't know.
It's a great question.
That is a really hard question. I would say a grizzly bear. I don't really know
Really, why?
I don't know. I just feel like they'd be, I don't know, because they're both mean, aren't they?
I don't know about mean, but they're both physically strong. I mean, they both would defend themselves in an attack. So in this case, they're both getting after it.
I'd say a grizzly bear. I cannot give you a reason, but
I'd bet on the gorilla.
really?
Yeah.
What do you think, Megan?
I'm also thinking the grizzly bear. I
Really?
thought he was gonna ask if who would win in a fight, Megan or Caroline. So I was getting prepared for that question. So this was kind of a curveball for me. But yeah, I'd definitely say grizzly bear.
So it's interesting because we have people that are saying gorilla, like Ben Leslie says gorilla, Sip Reb Card says gorilla, Tyler Fitch says grizzly all day, Luke Zettler says gorilla, Robert Mack says silverback, Will Murphy says bear is pure muscle, gorilla only eats veggies. That's interesting. JD says gorilla would rip your face off. Brandon Herring says land shark.
Ooh. Sorry, we just looked up the gorilla.
Yeah.
I might change my answer.
I think it's gorilla, man.
Look at his forehead.
Yeah, he looks tough.
Yeah.
But
And
a
the
grizzly
nostrils.
bear is nasty.
Hold on, let's look up the grizzly bear.
Megan, can you kick? Can you kick at all? Are you a soccer player? Your sister plays soccer. Could you kick an extra point?
I could probably do it. I used to play soccer when I was little, so I think that it would just carry on with me.
You know I like you a lot, but I don't think you can make an extra point.
You don't like at all?
I don't at all. And I don't think Caroline could either.
How far away is it?
An extra point's basically 20 yards.
I could probably do 10. Like, if I could, yeah, I could do 10.
I can't do anything besides dance, literally. I tried softball in middle school, and that I did not make the team.
Did you try out for softball in middle school?
Yeah, because they didn't have a dance team.
You tried out for I don't remember that.
Yeah, I know.
I can't believe that I signed off on that.
Yeah, I know. And then I did it in elementary school because you were the coach.
Yeah. All right,
And I did it on Campbell's team.
All right, we got a call.
All right, Megan.
Hey, who's this?
There's no one.
Hey, who's this?
There's no way Megan can kick an extra point.
It's my sister.
I agree with you, Sarah Kate. I just don't think she could do it.
No way.
How was your soccer? I mean, how was your Christmas?
It's all right. How was my Christmas?
Yeah. How was your Christmas?
It was good.
Oh, you gotta turn your device down. You're on a delay.
Go out where?
Sarah Kate, you still with us?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anything else going
How
on?
does Megan think she can kick an extra point?
Megan, how do you think you can kick an extra point?
I feel like if I used my laces, just like all the football kickers do,
Yeah.
that I could really just like scoop it up and into that field goal.
Gulf Coast Red, by the way, says a gorilla is 10 times stronger than its weight. Gorilla all day.
Yeah, I think
I think
my
gorilla
answer
wins.
has definitely changed to gorilla.
All right, Sarah Kate, thanks for the call. All right, got this back up. If anybody wants to call, you can call. I tell you, I don't know who's calling when they call. Have either one of y'all had a worst first date? You had a bad first date? Have you even had a first date?
No. I'm just, I wouldn't.
I have not had a first date, so you have not had a first date?
Well, I did kind of ish have one, but I wouldn't really call it that because there were like 5 people there. So
Benny Boy points out that a gorilla doesn't have teeth like a bear.
Maybe my answer was right. The
Yeah,
bear.
it's a fascinating fight, right? A grizzly bear versus a silverback gorilla.
I'd say the gorilla, though.
Our friend Avery, Caroline has babysat for Avery, says, I love how siblings call just to dunk on each other. I do too. It's a fun part. Sip Reb says going to call when family finally leaves. We're here for a while. I mean, what the hell? I mean, I told you when we started, I have no idea where this is going. We're 37 minutes into a show that I didn't know that would last 3 minutes. So, yeah, what the hell? Call when you want.
time is really flying. Like, I feel like I should pick this up as a job.
Mitchell says Neal doesn't let the girls date. Caroline, you can vouch for this. I don't put a lot of rules on y'all.
No, we do not have a lot of rules.
I'm a big believer in this. This is my parenting philosophy, is you don't use the word no very much. You use the word no as infrequently as possible so that when you do use the word no, it has meaning. Mm-hmm. So if I say no, they go, oh, wait, there's something to this. Because I don't say no much. When they're like, we want to go out. And a part of me thinks, I don't want you to go out. I don't want you to go to that party. But I'll say yes because when I do say no, I want it to mean something. Will Murphy says, Caroline, what are your most and least favorite parts about living at the University of Arkansas? Well, she's not there yet. Campbell's there. Caroline's not there yet. We'll have to let Campbell answer that at some point. Gulf Coast Reb says, Neal, how much does RG and HRG have to get Chase to do an Oklahoma drill against Bradley Sowell? That's a great question. I would think $5, $10 would get Chase to get one-on-one with Bradley in full pads. I mean, $1, 10 cents. Now, for me to do it, it's like $10,000. But for Chase, $1. Is there a part of Arkansas that you're most excited about or most nervous about?
I don't really know. I'm really excited because Campbell's there, so I already know a lot of people that she's friends with, and I've met a lot of people like younger that are my age and older. And I really love Fayetteville, and it's really fun, so I'm really excited.
All right, great question. Another one coming up. Thomas Wilson says, would you rather fight 1 million ant-sized horses or one, what's the question? Or one horse-sized ant? Would you rather fight 1 million ant-sized horses or one horse-sized ant?
I'd probably have to say one horse-sized ant. Because,
Really?
I feel like if there were 1 million, it'd be a little bit more difficult, even though they're really small. Like, I get scared if I see one small ant, so I feel like a bigger one would just, like, be better than, like, 1 million.
So you'd rather fight one big ant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Than,
Caroline?
like, 1 million tiny.
I think I disagree. I think I would do like the 1 million small, what are they, horses?
Ant-sized horses.
Yeah. I think I'd rather do that. I think something big would scare me.
When Norris, Megan wants to know when you're going to make the decision, Ole Miss or Clemson. Talk us through the decision. This is a recruiting. We often talk recruiting on this show, so what's it? Walk us through it.
No, okay, well, we have multiple people in the room who have different opinions.
Okay.
But it ultimately is my decision.
Sure.
But I don't even find out if I get into Clemson until the middle of February. I did get into Ole Miss in July, and I recently found out last week that I got into the Honors College at Ole Miss.
Okay, that's good.
So,
congratulations.
Thank you for that. So now I'm just like still waiting to hear back from Clemson, and I'll probably make my decision after I find out if I actually get into Clemson or not.
Tyler Fitch says a horse-sized ant would be able to pick up 10 cars at once. An ant can lift 100 times its weight. Damn.
Where are they getting these facts from?
I have the smartest I have the smartest people
You really do.
around. Brandon Herring says Campbell and Caroline seem really close. Was there ever a time that they fought?
Oh yeah, like this morning.
What was the fight about this morning?
I was trying to fold my spray tan tent. It wasn't really a fight. I just get really aggravated.
Yeah.
And like I was stressed this morning, so I was trying to fold the dang tent because it was taking up half my room. And Campbell just walked out, like left me, and I needed her help, so I got a little mad. But I mean, our fights are they're about the stupidest things, and then we just forget about them.
So Megan, when you make your decision whether it's Ole Miss or Clemson, you need to put it out on Twitter. Using the Notes app.
Yes.
And
like
finish
all the committed people.
And finish it. Yeah, finish it with hashtag respect my decision. Hashtag no interviews.
Yes.
Whether it's Ole Miss or Clemson. Mm-hmm. And that will make me very happy.
Okay. You're going to have to help me because
I will laugh out loud. No matter who it is for, that will be absolutely perfect.
Okay.
Blue Streak 76 says, I want to see a horse-sized ant against the silverback.
Oh, that would be a good
Yeah, I'd
fight.
still be betting on the silverback. The silverback gorilla's huge, man.
But it can only lift 10 times that weight. Apparently, the ant can lift 100 times its weight.
All right. Will Murphy says, thank you for the super chat, Will. He says, one historical figure you'd like to go back and meet. Would you rather go back in time to meet ancestors or to the future to meet grandchildren? Oh.
I think ancestors, because you'd be able to meet the grandchildren.
So you're gambling that you'd meet the grandchildren in real life?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could go back and meet your ancestors, what would you ask them?
I don't know. I would ask them like what their childhood was like, because it'd be very different from mine. And just, I don't know. I guess just stuff like that.
I would probably also go back to meet my ancestors, just because I did that ancestry DNA thing to see where I was from.
Yeah.
And it said a lot of like Western Europe, and then like German and stuff, like all over there. So I think it'd be cool, kind of like to meet my ancestors and stuff, not just like people that like have passed away while I was alive, but people like way before me. Like I feel like that'd be cool.
Yeah. I'd like to go meet my ancestors because I would love to talk to President Washington and just about, kind of what was it about, great-great-grandfather Washington, and just kind of talk to him about it.
Are you related to him?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt.
That's what I thought.
I mean, that's why I've got his book back here. It's because of Washington. Mitchell says, Caroline or any of the other kids, do you believe in my ghost story?
Who said that?
Mitchell wants to know if you believe in the ghost story that I have from Mobile.
Oh.
And you have a ghost story here in the house.
Yeah, I have a lot of ghost stories. What's your ghost story in Mobile?
You've heard my ghost story in Mobile, right?
Maybe. Which one?
So my ghost story in Mobile is that I was covering Auburn and I was back in Mobile. This was, I don't remember the year. May have been before you were born, or maybe we were pregnant with you, or you had just been born. No, I was covering Auburn, so you weren't born yet. And it was a Sunday night, and I was watching television in the living room, which would have been like right through the door from where your room was ultimately. And it was a Cincinnati Bengals highlight. And I was awake, and I looked over to my right, and there was a little girl in a white dress.
I've heard this one. Mm-hmm.
And she said, hey. And that's when I looked at her. She went, hey. And I looked at her, and she's in a white dress, little girl. And I guess this was before you, because Campbell was the only one we had yet. And I said, Campbell? And I got up and moved towards her, and as I moved towards her, she disappeared. And I went back into our bedroom, and your mother was asleep, and I woke her up, and I'm like, I told her what I saw, and I was in tears. I was emotional about it. And she's like, you were asleep. And I said, no, I was not asleep. I know what I saw. I know what I saw. And she, of course, she never believed me. She still doesn't believe me to this day because she didn't see a ghost, but I saw a ghost.
What did she look like? What'd she look like? Did she have dark hair?
Little girl, dark hair, white dress.
Like, yeah, I've heard that because I think Campbell and me both have had dreams where like a girl has talked to us and like we both believe that it's like our sibling that y'all had the miscarriage with. Like we both believe.
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
Because we lost our first one before
Yeah.
Campbell.
And Campbell's had dreams that she's had similar features. Like, I don't even know. She looked like me in the face, but had Campbell's hair color or something.
And then the other one that I've had, and this has been recent, is I've had the old lady that gets on top of me.
I don't think that was, no. I think that was sleep paralysis, which I had today, I think.
You tell me about it.
So I took a nap today, like I said earlier, and I was like waking up because I knew I had to like get up and get ready for dinner, and I literally could not move. Like I was awake and was aware that I was awake, but my eyes would not open and I could not turn over. Like it took a lot of effort to get myself to turn over. I don't know, it was really weird. And I was like counting in my head trying to prepare myself to get up because I was just going to force myself to wake up. I don't know. It was weird.
Well, I had the lady that was on top of me, and I woke up and I was like, get off. And she was like, she told me to calm down. She was just having some fun.
No, I think that was, no.
That's what happened. No, I swear I'm not making it up.
Have you had any ghost experiences?
Megan?
I've never really had any ghost experiences.
Well, that's pretty boring.
Oh, yeah, it's been very boring. I've always heard my friends, like our friend Gracie, our friend Gracie had a ghost experience once that I've heard about. And then you've had multiple ghost experiences in her grandmother's house. And then her grandmother's neighbor had some ghost experiences. There's just been a lot that I've been like surrounded by, but like I've never personally had one.
Okay.
Yeah, Judy, like my dad's mom, her house is haunted. Like I just know it is. It is.
Ben, thank you for the super chat, but I can't answer that. That's terrible. I mean, Merry Christmas to you, and you know I love you, but I can't answer that. No. He says, no. That's terrible. Yeah, Campbell says that's terrible. It is. What's worse, the old lady trying to get with you or the falling feeling when you're going to sleep? Oh, that's interesting. When you're falling asleep,
And you have that.
you have that sense that you're falling and you kind of catch yourself. That is scary.
I thought I was the only one that got that. I didn't realize other people got
Thomas
that too.
Wilson says, how many chickens would it take to kill an elephant? How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
I'd say 163.
Okay.
More than that. It needed to be way more than that.
I would think it'd be much more than that because an elephant's huge.
Yeah.
And chickens are like not particularly vicious,
No.
even if they want to be. UPS says I'm not even paying attention to the girls. I am. I'm looking right at them. UPS. Shaggy. It's a great name, by the way, UPS Shaggy. Because like part of you thinks UPS Shaggy is like a UPS driver, and the other part of you thinks he's like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Do you guys ever watch Scooby-Doo?
No.
I did.
So Caroline, you had a big morning this morning when you last night, I guess, you found out that one of your beloved stuffed animals, Scoop the Pelican,
Yeah,
is a valuable.
he's like a rare Beanie Baby, one of the top 5 rare Beanie Babies. Like people sell him for $100,000. And I did not even know, like I've never even thought to look him up. His name's Scoop the Pelican. But I've never thought to even Google him. And then I was looking on Instagram last night, and one of these YouTubers that I watch, she posted an Instagram story, and she was going through her Beanie Babies, and she had Scoop the Pelican pulled out, and she was like, he's one of the rare ones. Then I Googled him, and he's on eBay for like $100,000.
What would your price be
Oh, I would never.
to give up Scoop the
Never.
Pelican? Is there no price?
No, I could never do that.
Being a fan of Scoop, there is no price at all.
Because you have Scoop and Larry,
Yeah, Scoop and Larry.
And then what about Spots, the giraffe that got abandoned?
Spots the giraffe. I've just taken him in this year because he was abandoned. And he was in the attic for years, like all of his life.
15 years.
Which he's a beanie baby too.
Yeah.
He's not rare. And then Larry, he's like the number one, but Scoop is always with him. Like I can never have just Larry, not Scoop. I always have to have them both. But Larry, I cannot find him online either. I was trying to find him last night.
I've searched for Larry many times.
He's not a beanie baby. He's something else. He's not a Webkins. But what is it, Campbell? Gans?
Oh, have you found Larry on the internet? Okay.
He's a Gans, but he's not on there anymore. Like, they don't sell him anymore.
I've looked.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you were little and we would worry about something happening to Larry, it was like we need to have a backup Larry. Yeah. And I never could find one.
You can get a backup Scoop for $100,000.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm. But then they have him on the Beanie Babies website. But I don't know. I don't really understand it. Yeah. I would never sell Scoop, though.
I get it. I understand. Grind says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Grind. Hope you had a great day. Watching the Lakers destroyed the Mavericks. Clippers and Nuggets about to get started on NBA Christmas Day. No score, 11-12 to go, first quarter. It's kind of cool to see the NBA back, but it's I don't know if anybody else is this way with like I am, but I'm legitimately serious here for a minute. The no fans at an NBA game depresses me. In much the same way that the no fans at the New Orleans Bowl, Georgia Southern and Louisiana Tech, kind of depressed me the other day. I was like watching. I was on the Peloton. I was watching the game, but I'll be glad when people can go back to games. Won't y'all be glad when people can go to games, whether it's Arkansas or Ole Miss or Clemson or wherever? Won't you be glad when people can go to games again?
I'm just ready for people to be able to go anywhere again.
Like, I miss going to concerts because those are just so fun. And, like, I haven't been able to go to a concert since the whole thing. And I've been wanting to go to a Morgan Wallen or a Luke Combs concert forever. And Morgan Wallen has one next September in, like, Nashville or Memphis or something. Or no, in Jackson, actually. Brandon. Sorry. I just went all over. But it's in Brandon, so I really want to go then. Hopefully, if everything clears up.
All right. Will Murphy wants to know, Rick, I see your question, but I'm instructed that I should not ask that question or answer that question, so I got to leave it alone. Will says, what would your last meal on earth be? If you prefer any red meat cooked past medium rare, rescind my question. What would your last meal on earth be? And I just missed a call. Call back. I'm looking for it now. What would your last meal on earth be, Megan?
My last meal would probably have to be Chick-fil-A.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Love Chick-fil-A. So I would definitely have a number one meal, which is the sandwich for all who don't know, with no pickles, just like chicken and a bun.
That'd be your last meal?
With fries, a large fry, because if it's my last meal, I'm going all big or go home. And then a large cookies and cream milkshake with like tons of Chick-fil-A sauce.
Okay.
And maybe a chocolate chip cookie.
Hang on, caller. We're coming to you in 1 second. Caroline, what's your last meal? If you could have, you know it's your last meal. What is it?
I would go to like La Perla in Oxford. And I'd get chips and queso and like P5 tacos.
Are you serious?
Yes, I love Mexican food.
Okay.
Like I could eat it every day. What would yours be?
Mine? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're going to laugh. I think my last meal would be spaghetti and meatballs.
Ugh. No. I'm not a fan.
Hey, who do we have, caller?
Hey, it's Leif.
Hey, Leif. What's up, man?
Hey, I got a question for the girls.
Okay.
Just because I'm a girl dad, and my little girl's almost 7, and I'm already dreading these years when she doesn't think I'm that cool anymore. So I'm just wondering what the girls you're talking about tonight, what they remember most about their dad. What's the experiences that they enjoy the most? Because like I said, I just want to trying to make it last as long as I can.
I don't know. I think my dad. Okay, here's a good one. Well, I didn't even know that it was my dad. But my dad just always made sure that we had like the best childhood. Like at the Webkins, he would always be very into it. Like anything we were interested in, he would act like that was his favorite thing on earth. And then he did like the Jimmy the Elf thing growing up, which I did not know that was him. But now looking back on it, like we still do it. And
Wait,
it's
what?
Part of my Christmas.
Wasn't me. It was Jimmy. We have an
It was
elf.
Jimmy.
The North Pole.
But yeah, he just made sure like we were so happy, and yeah, he just loved everything we did and made sure that he was very invested in it, and it made us love it even more.
Yeah. So when we moved to Oxford, it was in the rest of my family didn't move until July of 2008, and so I had to start in March of 2008, and so Caroline was 5. She had just turned 5. I actually was gone on her birthday when she turned 5. So Campbell was 7, and Carson was an infant, basically. He was 1. But the girls were into Webkins, and so I got a couple of Webkins. I had a monkey. I can't remember. I had 2 or 3 Webkins, and so I had their accounts, and I would, at the end of each day, I was at my parents' house. And honest to God, it was stressful because I was worried we weren't going to sell the house, and I missed the kids worse than I thought I would possibly miss them. And I had a Webkins account. And so I would get on each night when I finished my work, and I would sign on to my Webkins account, and I would do the little games with my Webkins to get points or however that worked. Yeah. And I'd send messages to their Webkins, and it was kind of how we stayed connected. And thank God for Webkins. I mean, I was so thankful to have my Webkins. I had that cow. Yeah. What was the cow's name? I can't remember the cow's name.
I don't remember.
I had the cow, and I had a monkey, and I had this, I want to say a bear of some sort. I don't remember, but thank God for those bears. But kudzu, Campbell says, kudzu the cow. I had kudzu the cow. Yeah, I had the cow, and I would play with the Webkins, and we would play back and forth because the girls really weren't old enough to have conversations, and they didn't really understand what was going on, but we could play Webkins, and I was so thankful for the Webkins, and so I was truly invested in Webkins. Yeah. During that time, so yeah, that was cool, and I was so glad we sold the house, and we got to all be up here together. That was a big moment. It was Ole Miss was playing baseball in Miami, Leif. And it was the day that, so Ole Miss lost on Friday to Missouri, I think, and then they won on Saturday, and on Sunday they had to beat somebody, and then they would have had to beat Miami twice, and Miami was stacked. That team was loaded. It was like,
I remember.
Ricky Weeks' yeah, they were loaded, and Ole Miss played them tight for a while, but all I remember about that day was we got a call from our realtor early in the day, and she couldn't find my wife in Mobile, and so I was desperate, and the guy was looking at our house and one other house, and this was right before the whole real estate financial market disaster of 2008, and she said, I'll never forget, she called me, she goes, well, I think he wants to buy your house, but I think we can get $5,000 more, and I stopped her, and I said, sell it. Just take the offer. Just take it. She goes, I think we can get $5,000 more. And I stopped her and I said, just take it. Take the offer. Take it right now. I don't care about $5,000. Take it. And she's like, I just yelled at her. I'm like, take it now. Because I knew there was this fear in my gut of, if we let this go another day, he's going to pick the other house and we're not going to sell ours. And I don't know what I'm going to do. And so we took it, and he took it, and the rest is history. We've been here for 13 years now, but yeah, I remember that part of it. I remember that part vividly. And then the everybody moved up in July. We moved up in, I guess, middle of July of 2008, and so that was a exciting time to have everybody home.
Yeah, you're talking about Webkins. I have no idea what that is, but see, now my daughter, she's all into YouTube stuff.
Yep.
And so the best investment I've made is I got YouTube Premium. That way I don't have to see it's bad enough that I have to listen to these idiots screaming, playing video games. I'm like, at least I don't have to watch the commercials, which was the best thing, especially during this election season. That my kids weren't watching somebody screaming and then, having some crazy political ad. But yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's just all about investing time, but it's still crazy. My daughter today, she asked me, because we got her a present there was Animal Crossing. I don't know. I don't know anything about Animal Crossing, though I act like I do. And it was one of those, everything now is like, it's all about opening it up and being a surprise, and she wanted this one character. And she said, I want this. And then she opened it up, and sure it was, and she goes, Daddy, I have magic. And I was like, she's like, do you believe in magic? And I was like, well, yeah, of course I believe in magic. So I don't know. It's, like I said, it's just great being a girl dad and getting to do fun stuff and yeah, like I said, the biggest thing I always worry about is one of these. I work sometimes with middle school boys at church and stuff like that, and I'm always just like, man, you guys piss me off so much because I know one of these days somebody exactly like you is going to. My dad is going to think somebody exactly like you is so much cooler than me, and it's going to make me so mad. So, anyway. Well, hey, y'all have a good night. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
and, yeah. Cheers.
Enjoy being a girl dad. Yeah, cheers to you. Big Ben says Merry Christmas. Any staff changes rumored? There's some stuff rumored. I don't know. We'll get into it. I promise we'll get back to normal on Monday, and we'll talk about football, Ole Miss and Indiana in the Outback Bowl, January 2nd. We'll talk about that. There's some rumors, but I don't know. It's hard to say exactly. I do think more changes are coming, but I don't know exactly what those rumors are. I mean, what exactly is coming? I just don't know. Jen Deuce, thank you very much, man. He says, Merry Christmas. Thank you for the super chat. That's super nice of you. Hope you and yours have had a very Merry Christmas. Let's see. So big thanks to Jen. Any tips for a dad to a 4-month-old? No. All I can tell you is that 4 months is the easy time. You're just changing diapers. You're just changing diapers and giving formula, and it's all good at 4 months. The best part and the worst part comes later. 4 months is just 4 months. They're just they're human, obviously, but they're so young that you don't know them yet. The worst part's when you get to, the best part is when you get to know them, and the worst part's when you get to know them, because you realize, here's the truth, man. I mean, here's the truth. Every single day you're going to love them a little more, and so when they get to a certain age, you realize that they control you, that your happiness is controlled by them. And I don't know that 4 months, don't get me wrong, 4 months is, you're completely in, but you're not as in as you'll be when they're 16, 17, 18, 19. You're just not. It is what it is. But Merry Christmas. Someone says that call was muffled. Grind says, anybody else had to social distance with their family, or was it just mine? I've thought a lot about people that did today, that had to socially distance. I've thought a lot about those people, because this whole year has been crazy, This year's been crazy. For the people that did, I'm so sorry. I hope that you were able to connect with your families, whether it was. So my brother Ryan got my parents what's it called, Carolina? A Facebook portal, which was kind of cool, so you can see and talk and stuff. Yeah. And for those that were like me, that my parents came over for dinner and we saw them, and that was cool. But yeah, I'll be glad when everybody will be, when the vaccine's out and we're all back to normal. And I was telling Caroline today, and I'm sure it applies to Megan, whether it's Ole Miss or Clemson or wherever, when hopefully next season everybody can go to football games. I told Campbell and Caroline, I'll be so mad at y'all if y'all don't go to the games. because you get to go.
Yeah.
Brandon says girls or boys harder. Parenting, I think. I don't know. Neither the same. I don't know. Parenting is such a blessing, frankly. I mean, it's my favorite part of life. So I don't know. Boys are fun. Girls are fun. I'm glad I got to experience both.
I think girls are more expensive than boys.
Yeah, girls are probably more expensive.
Yeah.
Yep.
The financially difficult girls, but boys, I don't know.
Chet says, was there any alcohol at your house tonight? No, man. No. We had apple cider, a little hot chocolate,
Sparkling grape juice.
some sparkling grape juice, a little water. That's it. We got time for some calls. If anybody wants to call. Watching Nuggets Clippers. Clippers lead Nuggets 15-12. 5:36 and counting to go in the first quarter. Where's Carson? He's upstairs.
I guess so. Cable's texting us right now that we need to be more lively.
Oh, we're getting.
She said, y'all are just sitting there. Just chime in. I just don't know how to answer if parenting.
Well, you've never been a parent.
So
That's true.
Or the basketball. I'm not.
Saints won, grind. Saints beat the Vikings pretty convincingly, as a matter of fact. Drew Brees was pretty good. The Saints offense was dynamic. Caroline Will Murphy wants to know your favorite thing about me. Sure.
Megan wants to answer.
Okay, so my favorite thing about Mr. Neal, I've known Mr. Neal since I was five years old.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing is that he always loves to give me hair tips for my hair because he has lots of it and lots of tips to share.
I do.
He's told me about really good shampoos and conditioners and products to add into it and very nice hair brushes. So that's definitely my favorite thing about Mr. Neal.
I don't know what my favorite thing about my dad is. Yeah, I really cannot top that. But you're just really funny. And just like Megan, you're always cracking jokes. And what? No, just like you just said.
So, do I get a spray tan?
Sure. I've still got to do that tonight.
Yeah.
Campbell's waiting over there.
Yeah, Grind says moving from Birmingham to Mobile and seeing how one city loves the Falcons and the other loves the Saints is kind of amazing. Mobile is a Saints town. I worked at WNSP in Mobile, Grind, and it was all Saints, man. We did so much Saints talk. And you're right, in Birmingham, it's much more Falcons than it is Saints. Not even close. But Mobile is a Saints town, 100%. UPS Shaggy wants to know from both of you, is this everything you thought it would be, this podcast? Did you think
it's really fun. I did it over quarantine with my dad, but that was like not the funnest time.
No, it wasn't fun.
Quarantine.
It was depressing.
Yeah. But now it's really fun. And it's Christmas.
So both of you, are you pretty optimistic about 2021? Do you think you're going to get back? Let me ask this way. Do you think when you start college, both of you, wherever it is that you go, do you think you'll be in person? Are you optimistic that your college experience is going to be as normal as you thought it would be a year ago?
Yeah. I feel like it will be different. Like, I feel like everything's going to be different after all of this gets over. Like, I know in like New Zealand, they did like a short little lockdown in April or something whenever their virus was really bad. And then now they have like huge concerts and like big sporting events and stuff. So maybe one day, like whenever it all disappears, we'll be able to go back to that. But I don't know when that'll be because it's just also difficult to do since America's population is just so much more. But I mean, I hope that like college will get back to normal. I know at Ole Miss that there's a lot of classes that are virtual like most of them are virtual, but there are some that are still in person. Like most students still have at least one class that's in person. I really have no clue about Clemson, but when I toured, there weren't any students there, and it was like the end of August, so I think they got there a little bit later than usual. But hopefully that won't happen for like my freshman year of college, since like our senior year of high school kind of got ruined because of this whole thing. Because last year's seniors, they got to have like a whole football season and the whole first half, almost like 3/4 actually, and then in March it just went downhill. But like we never got to have any of that.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a normal freshman year of college, but also a normal second semester of senior year.
Yeah, because you guys want to have a prom.
I want we did not have a junior prom, so I'm really hoping we have a senior prom. Like we normally have winter formal, so I mean, I don't know. And graduation.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a minute, because people that don't have kids necessarily sometimes don't understand. So Caroline is the student body president at Oxford High School. Megan is the student body vice president. So you guys, no, seriously for a minute, you guys are going to go back to school in a couple of weeks. You're enjoying your Christmas break and all that stuff, but you can go back to school. And I know that when you go back to school, one of the things that's on your mind is sitting down with the principal, sitting down with the people at the school that make the decisions about, hey, I know our spring semester of our senior year is not going to be, quote, normal, end quote. You know that. But one of the things is you want to say, what can we do to make it as normal as possible? So what are you planning on? Because you wake up tomorrow, Christmas is over, New Year's is in a week, and then you're going to go back to school in a few days, and you're going to sit down with the principal, the two of you. When you do, what's the conversation?
I think we were able to have a football season, no problem. We had all the games. I mean, we started a little bit later because our school got delayed 2 weeks. But we had, there was one game that did not happen because the other team had a break, had an outbreak. But we got to have every single game. Our student section literally was not wearing masks. They were outside in the stands, literally sitting as close as me and Megan are. So I just don't see a reason why we're not able to have an outdoor, spring formal or prom or whatever the case may be. I just don't understand why, now that football season's over, it's super strict. I don't know. Because if we're able to do outside football games, then I don't know why we cannot have outside winter formals or spring formals and wear a mask and socially distance and do whatever and even break it up. But I don't know. We'll go to the administration about it, and hopefully they'll hear us out.
I know that Campbell was saying in college they do time slots when people can come. So I know our school population is a lot more than, it's almost double than what they allowed at the capacity for the football games. We do realize that, but if there was time slots we could do for each grade, so that'd be way less than the 25% capacity or whatever. And if people even wore a mask outside, we could just make it super safe. And then if you didn't want to come, you don't have to come. It's not required for you to come. So, I mean, you can go and know you have the chance of getting the virus, but then you could also stay home and be I'm missing out on all this.
Which I have heard rumors that they've already made a date for prom.
Okay.
So hopefully, my throat just growled. Did you hear that? I hope that that's true, because I mean, I feel like they have to feel bad for us a little bit, because we literally have not had a normal senior year at all. It's been great. They've made it the best it can be. But of course, we look back on years past and it kind of sucks, because it's we're the one grade that does not get all this stuff and whatever. But hopefully we can at least have prom, and graduation is really what I care about. I don't know.
Sure. I've told you should talk about having an outdoor graduation.
Yeah, because it's normally in the Tad Smith Coliseum, which is closed off right now to the public. It's only, I think, Revelettes and Cheer can go in there. That's it. So we'd have to have somewhere else to have it. And I think that it'd be cool to have it outside at the football field. Yeah, or on the practice field. And we could socially distance if it's still bad, wear a mask, but still have it.
What's your favorite smell?
I love the smell of Diva Wash. It's a really expensive. What's that noise?
I don't know what that was. That was weird.
I know.
It was like there was the ghost.
Yeah. It's like a really expensive laundry detergent, and I have a candle that I got from my friend last week for Christmas, and I love it. So yeah, that's my favorite smell, I think.
I like the smells like, not fruity, but like sweet smells like lavender and like vanilla. So, no.
Oh,
No.
here we
sorry.
go. Oh, here we go.
This is my favorite smell is fireworks and gasoline.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sorry. I just realized I was like, oh, there's other smells
Yep.
than candles.
Brett points out that was my ghost. That sounded like a ghost.
It sounded
It did.
like a ghost.
My favorite smell is baked bacon. When
Ooh.
bacon is baking in the oven, oh my
Had
God.
that this morning.
Oh, the
Hot
house
bake.
smells so good. Ashton says, Neal drinking and smoking. I'm not. I mean, I am drinking a little bit, but I'm not. No. Everybody can vouch for me here. I don't. Phone lines are open if you want to call in. We're probably winding down. We've been doing
How long has it been?
an hour and 17 minutes.
That's crazy.
What's your question? Sure. Ask a question.
Okay, so since y'all didn't ask this earlier, and I thought they were going to ask, if Caroline and I had gotten into a fight, who would win?
Oh, who would win the Caroline versus Megan
I
fight?
know you don't know me as well as Caroline, but curious.
Grind agrees with you about fireworks and gasoline. He says that's his smell too.
Yeah.
Tad Pad ice rink. Tad Pad been an ice rink?
It was on the square.
Yeah. Campbell says Caroline would win. I think it'd be a pretty interesting fight.
I don't think either of us would win. I think we would just.
Gin Deuce, no, we're not fighting. Gin Deuce. Corey says he's going with Megan. Gin Deuce says the bacon rack appetizer at Porch and Parlor in Memphis is elite. I'm a bacon guy, man. Bacon's so good.
Somebody says I have that look. I'm wearing a sweater right now.
Shaggy says them McCready folks probably fight dirty. Sip Reb says she's got that look. Caroline does. Yeah, no, Grind, I get you. It's dangerous. So did y'all have fun doing the show?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Y'all want to do your own podcast one day?
I think we should. Yeah, we could
A
do
series? What'd your series be? Got to have a theme of some sort.
Okay, so my theme. So Caroline has her childhood stuffed animal, Larry,
Yeah,
and then I have a blanket named Blanky.
yeah.
So it could be like something like that.
So Caroline and I talk sometimes about Larry the Leopard
Mm-hmm.
because my version of Larry the Leopard and Caroline's version of Larry the Leopard are probably two very different
Yeah.
personalities. Like my version of Larry is like this macho sort of tough guy
No, that's not
who's like,
Caroline's
yeah,
version.
I'm Larry the Leopard. I'm the biggest, baddest leopard there is. And with Caroline,
Larry's like sweet. He loves everyone. But my dad, he thinks that Larry like is out to get all the other stuffed animals. Like he's number one and he hates everybody else.
yeah,
So does Blanky have have a personality?
Well, Blanky is pink, but I would consider Blanky a boy for some reason.
Yeah.
I just always have.
not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, and it's
Right.
like a gentle boy, kind of like Larry. Like Caroline's Larry, not your Larry. It's not like macho man. It's just like gentle and like
Yeah.
has a kind of high pitched voice. Like it hasn't quite hit puberty. It's like that.
Yeah, so I had a bear when I was little named Herbie the bear, and Campbell has Herbie now. And Herbie has now gone to... Herbie's the most educated teddy bear in the history of teddy bears. He's been to college twice. He's been to graduate school. But I've never talked to Campbell about like what her version of Herbie is. Like, because my version of Herbie is like your version of Larry. Like, kind of nice and kind and...
Yeah, I think Herbie's really nice, but I'd picture him to have a deep voice.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Larry the Leopard's like a tough guy in my mind.
No. But Larry, I also don't think of him as like 17 years old. I think of him as like a little baby leopard.
Oh, see, I think of him as like a grown-up leopard who's like he's been through the
But I've never
ropes.
thought, like, what personality does Scoop the Pelican have?
Scoop
Yeah, like, what's he like?
Scoop the Pelican to me has always been sort of like the intelligent, like sidekick of Larry the Leopard. Like, cause like when Spots the giraffe got discovered, in my mind, like Larry was like, yeah, man, hey, it is what it is, and Scoop was like, so let me just tell you what's going on, and he would like Scoop would tell Larry, like, hey, back off, because this could have so easily been you. Literally one decision. You were one decision away from being in the attic for 15 years. So be nice to the giraffe.
I think you should publish those books. Didn't he write a book?
Oh, no, I don't think Scoop's
I feel
stupid
like
at all.
Scoop would be kind of tipsy. Like, he'd be clumsy and like tipsy all
No,
the
I
time.
think Scoop's like
Definitely.
super intelligent.
No, I see the complete opposite. He's like a pelican, like trips over his own feet, like has such a big like scoop, you know, in front of like
His big orange
yeah,
beak.
Yeah. I feel like he'd just get distracted by it all the time.
All right. Question. Here we go. Grind says he'll donate $2 for every Santa reindeer that you can name off the top of your head. Put your phones away. You cannot name
Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Connor. Megan said Connor. Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen, and then Rudolph. Yeah, that was all of them.
Grind. That's 9 reindeer.
So, $18.
What's your favorite reindeer?
Campbell's off the camera, but she's
She wasn't helping me, I promise. I think Rudolph, no, not Rudolph, like, he's just, I'd say Dancer, because I'm a dancer, and
Yeah.
I think he's really underrated.
I'd definitely say Prancer because my dogs prance around the house and I can just picture them like being a reindeer.
mine's Comet
Comment.
because Comet's fast.
What about Campbell? What about you? Dancer also. Blitzen.
Why Blitzen? Okay.
Blitzen has a cool name, and he still doesn't include Rudolph in the reindeer games.
And what's your bowl picks? All right.
This is ours, not Campbell's. Campbell will be on next week.
I haven't even pulled the spreads up yet. What are your thoughts on Arkansas and TCU? Any thoughts? Yeah. Either one of y'all have any thoughts about Arkansas, TCU, or Ole Miss, Indiana? I'm a little worried about Ole Miss, Indiana. If I'm totally honest, I don't like the matchup at all. Ole Miss is hurt. Indiana's kind of pissed off. Ole Miss is kind of done. And I'm just a little worried that it's not going to be all that.
Are Elijah Moore and the other person?
No, they're
not
out.
going to play?
They're out. They opted out.
Then, yeah, definitely. I don't think Ole
Yeah,
Miss will win.
I don't like the matchup at all. I'm a little concerned about it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But Clemson will win, whoever they play against.
Ohio State?
Yes, definitely. I feel like they will win. I see Clemson football players on my TikTok For You page a lot, so I feel like they definitely win.
Grind says, man of my word. Thank you, Grind, with his super chat. He didn't think y'all could do it. You did it.
We did do it.
Santa and the other reindeer were asses to Rudolph. Don't care about him until they needed to use him. There's a lot of truth to that. Yeah. Because they didn't let him play all the reindeer games.
Oh, somebody said Dancer versus the spin instructor.
Oh.
That'd be a good one.
That's potential. Potential. Would you rather have no arms or no legs?
No arms.
Yeah, I want my legs.
I'd say no arms as well.
Big Ben says Ole Miss cover and the over. Indiana just isn't that good.
Oh.
You might be right.
Guess his birthday, and he'll super chat 500.
Benny Boy says, guess my birthday, I'll super chat $500.
I'm gonna say.
Do we all get a guess? The three of us?
Yeah. No legs.
No, I'd much rather want my legs and no arms.
Yeah, can we each guess your birthday?
I'll guess October the 7th.
I'm gonna guess July 18th.
Megan?
April 20th.
Okay.
And Campbell guessed March 7th.
All right. So we got multiple guesses in.
Oh, all one guess.
Oh.
No, what month do y'all think?
It feels October to me.
Feels July to me.
November the 8th.
November 8th.
November 8th. That's our final guess.
He said November 22nd.
Oh, wow. That's
Can
my
we at least get some money? Because, I mean, we were in the month.
my brother Ryan was born on November 22nd. You know what else happened on November 22nd? Do y'all know? November 22nd is famous in American history because it is what?
You took a push.
November 22nd, 1963 was the day that
Yeah, I don't really know.
was the day John F. Kennedy was assassinated.
Oh. I remember learning about that. I thought it was something with Thanksgiving.
So I watched a YouTube yesterday. Campbell was in the room with me when I was watching it. It was about the Kennedy assassination. It was his Secret Service protection, and they were talking about the immediate days after that. And Clint Hill was talking about being with Jacqueline Kennedy and at the time the two kids on Christmas 1963.
Mm-hmm.
So JFK had been killed 5 weeks earlier, and how horrible that was. That was tough.
If no legs, you could get to the toilet but couldn't unzip.
Well, that's true. It'd stink to not have your arms too.
Yeah,
That'd be tough.
it would be. I feel like I would actually rather have no legs. Like, I know I'd probably
Really?
get fat sitting in a wheelchair, but I could always do that thing where it like shakes you. Have you seen that?
No.
Well, it like shakes all the fat off of you. Or you can get like that cool sculpting where they rub your stomach. And
Yeah.
I feel like I could do that, but I really would want to pee and not like wet myself. So I'm going to say I would rather have arms. What? I want arms, but no legs.
I disagree. I would rather like be able to walk myself. And
I have not read the book, Shaggy. Please send it to me. That'd be good. Y'all about Tink Tink? Y'all seen Cat Williams? Y'all about Tink Tink? I don't know what that is. I don't know.
hour and a half.
Yeah. So I know. Wait till you do a 12-hour stream. No.
No.
Oh hell no.
You couldn't sit here with us for 12 hours?
I still got a tan Campbell tonight.
I know. I know. All right, we'll wrap it there. This was a lot of fun. Out of the blue.
It's fun.
Thanks everybody for being here with us. That was a lot of fun. Oh, someone tried to call?
Of the elevator story.
Oh, let's see. Ben says, did Campbell's friend ever eat the hamburger? So Parker Sheeran, she lost the bet. She's we're gonna do that here in the next couple weeks. She's gonna come down. Actually, Caroline here is gonna film it, and we're gonna put together an MP4 and make it a YouTube here on our YouTube channel. I don't know about Tink Tink Grind. I'm totally lost. I wish I knew more. The marathon runner with no legs. Oh, I don't know about anything about that. I'll have to Google that. Could you use a modified Segway with no legs? I don't know. Anyway, Jay Tate says Merry Christmas to all our friends at Rebel Grove. Merry Christmas to you, Jay, to everybody at the Auburn rival site. Neal, who are your top hires been on your staff at ULM? I had a lot of hires lined up. I was actually ready to roll. Had a lot of stuff coming. We're going to get it done. Benny Boy says, I'll come up with a question every time I'm on here and give you all a chance for a payday. Cool, Benny. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Any chance to win big is one chance more than we had before. So that's good. Oscar Pistorius. Oh, is that who they're talking about? Isn't he in jail for like killing his fiance or something?
I don't know.
Oscar Pistorius or whatever. He shot his girlfriend. All right. Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right, we'll stop it there. Thanks for everybody for being with us. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you had a great Christmas day. Hope you and your families celebrated. And we always, as always, thank you for being a part of the MPW Digital family. We'll be back on Monday with a regular podcast, Oxford Exxon podcast, as we get you ready for the Outback Bowl, Ole Miss and Indiana on January the 2nd, not July. Holy shit. January the 2nd. We'll be with you at 9:30 in the morning that day for scoreboard business. We'll be with you for the MPW Digital Watch Party. We'll have one final football edition of Hand Raised Guys for 2020. And we'll end it there. But until Monday, enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And thanks for being with us. Appreciate all of y'all. Y'all keep saying appreciate us. We appreciate you. So for Megan, for Caroline, I'm Neal. Good night. Merry Christmas. Talk to you soon. Bye.